Cosmo episode. Episode
What?
all dedicated to me, entirely me, and only me.
Episode
Yeah, it's my
hall?
episode. Cosmo episode.
Yes.
We're in the middle of
Nice.
testimony, I think. Oh yeah, and they
yeah,
removed the
that's
summation
right.
examinations.
Yeah.
And I still have your E key.
And
How am I
Q
supposed to
key.
present anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I was investigating
well.
Luigi, and my inquiries had led me to that address. When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard the gunshot, I spun around and saw the revolver on the floor. Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Luigi appeared before me. I don't really...
Hey, I took away that key. I took away that key.
I took it back for like a second.
You can't do that. I was the one who took it first. That's my thing.
But that was mine.
I think you found a
originally-
replacement.
Anyways, is there any specific statements we should press?
Statement or two.
The gunshot thing, maybe?
A gunshot?
Yeah, number 3.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold it!
So, who fired the gun?
I heard that people don't like this. I'm afraid that you're gonna have to suffer. I have no idea. I didn't see anybody else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there.
Yes, that's why. All I can tell you is I didn't sense another's presence.
Oh,
sniper.
could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room?
No, that's not the question.
Oh,
I found out the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
this is going to be bad to us.
And you say that's the point at which you notice the revolver on the floor.
Correct. And I foolishly picked it up. That was careless on my part.
Oh, it's my episode now, actually. I decided that. Presumably, then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took in your hands.
In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
What?
The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold. There was no smell of spent powder.
But then, why
That was,
did the gun was fired?
that was weak. That was funny. Do it again.
Huh?
Do that again.
What?
The slapping on the disc. That was funny. Do it again.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I already did the animation.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Anyways.
First, I would like to oblige with your answer. Oblige you with an answer even. I'm afraid I can't. I too would really like to know that.
Just as I pick,
Hold it!
Alman, you say? One of the witnesses, I presume?
That's right. One of the street merchants working on the Fresno Street. Who are these merchants? The merchants, my lord. They merch. And a number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded up window of the crime scene. A match seller, a newsmonger, a peddler, and some other guy. I forgot his name. I think he, what did he do again? Anyway, they've all given statements saying they hit the gunshot.
What did he do?
Who? What? Huh? What are you talking about, Ryunosuke? And without thought of danger, they ran inside to see with what happened. With what happened? Yes.
Yes, Gina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
They busted the door with some force, it would seem.
Why is he doing an edgework pose? Kinda.
No, this is my finger gun, ready to fire.
It did. It almost gave me a heart attack in the process.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper.
The first man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled.
Police patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred.
Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in that direction.
Man, this is slow.
It was only then that the body of Inspector Luigi appeared.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body appear?
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, there it was.
Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand?
At that moment, what I heard was the sound of the door flying open and the scream of the man who came inside first. Nothing more.
I see.
After the man fled, I examined the body. Was stunned to find that it was Gregson.
You mean Luigi?
Luigi, Gregson was...
Oh, you mean
was
Luigi? Most curious circumstances indeed. They got their name wrong.
Who was Gregson? Gregson was a friend in high school, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was everyone's friend in high school, apparently. Wait, was he my friend in high school?
If he was everyone's friend in high school,
How's that possible?
did Gregson even exist?
Why did I hear an ominous laugh?
You hit nothing.
Possible, why did you laugh?
I don't know.
I didn't. I told you I just didn't.
Okay.
Oh well.
Did you read this?
How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere. I have no idea.
So, that's Lord Van Zieks' account.
You have any thoughts, Mr. Naruto?
Yes, mainly that it really doesn't ring true in all sorts of ways. Who found the gun if there was nobody else there? The corpse just appeared in front of him.
So, you think Lord Van Zieks is lying?
No, I don't think that. I mean, if he was going to lie, I would expect him to have come up with a more credible story, wouldn't you?
Yes, I completely agree. I think he genuinely doesn't know what really happened himself. So we must do what we can to fill in the gaps.
Yes, first and foremost, we need more information.
I guess just keep
Luigi
pressing.
and my inquiries had led me to that address. Wait, have we not thought of why he's investigating him?
Hold it!
Apparently not.
You were investigating the inspector? What the fuck?
Not at liberty to say.
Sorry.
I identified a distant possibility that Luigi was involved in a case I was investigating. Regrettably though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed.
Is the court to understand then that on the day in question, you followed the victim to the scene?
No, I was privy to his movements and events.
Oh,
I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his diary. The address on Fresno Street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry.
You illegally entered the man's office. In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense.
As it does in Great Britain, I assure you. Is that not the case, Lord Van Zieks?
I was aware of the possible consequences.
Hang this man!
No.
Hang this man!
No!
let's not. I don't think that kind of crime constitutes hanging.
I wanna say it. I wanna say it, Rianovsky.
No, don't
Would
do
you really
that!
would you really want someone to have a neck-related injury after what happened to you?
Now, I had a head-related injury, didn't I?
No, that was your neck.
Well, it was a little bit of both.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the neck.
Chop his head off! Chop his head off!
It was the neck.
So, in summary, you were investigating the victim. And yet, you refused to tell the court why.
Stop being smug, Asoge.
If you call me that ever again... If you call me that ever again... I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath.
I don't ever think I could defend this man.
Damn. Okay.
When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one.
Hold it!
Had you ever been to the address before?
No, never. I only warned of the place as a result of my investigations into Luigi's activities. There was no light inside when I entered. It was all but impossible to make it out anything.
But at 5 p.m., the sun only would have just gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside.
The room had a window, but it was boarded shut. Very little light found its way into the room from outside. The room was extremely murky inside. I wouldn't have noticed if the victim was already lying on the floor.
There was no artificial light in the room, you say? You're quite sure?
I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark. I had a feeling there was a small oil lamp burning on the desk, though I couldn't say for certain. Look! It's Naruto! There's a small desk in the room just here!
Yeah, sorry about that. There was an oil lamp on it, as well as the framed photograph.
When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what did you find?
A friend, I never actually reached the desk.
Objection!
I don't know who the fuck said that, and I'm really mad that somebody did, because I was just about to say objection.
Actually, the voice kind of worked for the voice you gave Cosmo, Weston. I'm gonna be real.
No, it didn't.
It
didn't
did.
work at all.
It did.
No, it did. It did not.
It sounds
did not.
similar.
Shush,
What do you think, Stevie?
You meant to ask me about my own
now.
opinion.
Shut up.
I'm Weston now. Hey guys.
No, it's my voice. You
Not
can't take this
anymore.
from me. It's the only thing I have. After I lost Luigi, I have nothing.
I mean, he does have a point.
No, I'm Weston now. Hey guys.
Don't be mean to
I
him.
have 1,000 subscribers and I celebrate.
No. Die. Anyways.
Surely the court has heard enough. Kill this man.
No, please don't.
My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed my fingers. That the accused Berg von Zieks is lying on multiple fronts.
Ooh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, good gracious, counsel.
This famous banger, by the way. I've actually listened to this before, you know, actually hearing it for the first time.
The defendant is lying, you say?
By accident.
In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark.
That's correct.
I'm so evil now. My evil theme is playing. No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabra.
How does that prove anything?
If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it has been blown off by a powerful impact.
I was actually gonna say, like, the candles were clearly burnt, so, like, he could. How would he not see that? And he's making the point for me.
Yeah.
One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim its victim, and the victim struck the candle, and the candle hit the bullet.
Whatever you say, whatever you say. The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length.
Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long.
You could reasonably expect someone to have lit all three candles together. Which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others.
Well, must be because that particular candle was extinguished while the other was still burning.
That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other two candles would have still been burning, so the fact is, the victim's body would have been eliminated by the light still thrown by the candelabra. And the accused's claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts. And now, to the next lie.
There's more!
Yeah, I'm going to own you, Ryunosuke. Like, this is the end of your career. Right here, right now. The accused also claims to have never visited the scene of the crime beforehand.
That's the truth.
In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. I have that entire list of things on this tiny ass scroll.
No.
Don't question how I did that.
I won't call it. I need that. That's actually a little bit more than average for a scroll.
We're not going to go into this debate right now. Anyway, a board covered from top to bottom with police documents and newspaper cuttings.
Yes, that's right. We saw it too.
It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they included a number of reports from various historical cases. The oldest of which was from 10 years ago.
Fascinating. 10 years ago? This is starting to sound familiar.
And there is a common thread linking all these documents on that board.
Indeed. What is this common thread, Counsel?
It's Cosmo. Anyway, they all relate to cases prosecuted in court by Beric von Zieks.
All of them?
And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted.
Good lord!
Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today, because all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper.
Oh no!
In short, that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and its base of operations.
The Reaper's hideout?
And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been to his own secret hideout. No one will believe that. No, the truth is, we've been looking at this backwards.
Backwards? Explain, Counsel.
Inspector Luigi was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. Man, I'm so good at being a fucking...
What?
I'm pointing at you!
Why the fuck is it? Why the fuck is he this good?
Order! Badass alert! Badass alert!
I can
Very well, I hereby state the current opinion of the court. Guilty! Beric von Zieks is an outstanding prosecutor who has rendered a great service to his country. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Asogi's contention that the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts.
All I have done is state the truth as I know it.
Osmo's done a brilliant job as ever.
Thanks!
Drawing on his experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution case. And it's formidable.
I'm fucking awesome.
Counsel, you will submit the board you just showed us to the court to the evidence as the courtroom. I believe it to be fundamental in establishing the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence.
I don't wanna, but alright. Here you go.
Examine.
And now the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand.
No.
Oh no.
I'm taking my ego
Hey.
back, it's mine.
Hey! No! Hey!
And I'm examining this board.
There are details of a whole raft of cases dating back years on here, aren't there?
This paper's for
Like Cosmo just appears as a 2D image. Hey, what you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Oh, we're not talking about anything. We're just looking at this, the back of this cool board.
Newspaper!
We're just looking at the back of this cool board, man. Is it so nice?
Yeah!
I could do better craftsmanship. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.
Okay, bye.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper everything out.
Yes.
Out of interest, the most recent thing appears to be this new...
I forgot my phone. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, great!
Yeah,
He's
go,
fine.
yeah. Wait, what's a phone?
Out of interest, the most recent thing appears to be this newspaper cutting here.
Oh, it's the same red-headed league advertisement that Mr. Schultz had picked out.
And do you remember? There was a red hairpiece at the scene, too.
Was Inspector Luigi an exploit of the red-headed league then?
We investigate the back for funny.
Turns out there's actually something on the back of the board, and my bit actually
Turn around.
did something.
Turn around. This!
Oh my
There is!
Oh. That.
It's the beautiful craftsmanship of this board that I showed Cosmo earlier.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Naruto, look! redwood.
Yes, it's a smudge of some kind. In fact,
It's
looks
redwood.
just like a handprint. It really goes
Yes,
along
and that handprint is made of
nicely
redwood.
with the oaky nature of this board. It really brings out the... What the fuck am I saying? I don't know anything
It brings
about
out the
craftsmanship.
oakiness of the oak.
Yeah, that's it.
As you talk about oak wood, it's my favorite kind of wood, actually.
Why is this oak and this wood? They're the same thing. Why is it oak wood?
Oh my god, wait. As oaky. Ah!
Shut up. Shut up. I'm leaving for that. I'm leaving for that one. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. I am not.
I
That's the reason you made the joke.
And the color. Or as the British would say, color. That's blood, isn't it?
No, that's redwood from a redwood tree.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh dear. But it's in the shape of a handprint. That's very disturbing.
Is there anything else we can examine?
Rotate.
Rotate.
Rotation.
Rotate.
Rotating the board in my mind. I have to imagine, like, three notes in the middle of the courtroom, just like spinning the board, just like in front of everybody.
Nah, he's on one of those wheels that have like these little handcuffs on them that you can spin someone around with.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Beautiful.
Truly.
And now I'm going to actually call new witnesses to the stand if the rude ass defense attorney will not interrupt me.
I love spinning.
Witnesses who saw events unfold in the day in question.
I love
Oh,
spinning.
no, I'm gonna have
I
to go
want
back.
do it all day, all day.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
I'm too focused on spinning. Sorry, I don't really give a fuck.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Do they spin? They spin while the gunshot went off. This bit
Yeah,
dumb.
maybe.
Stop. Yes, the street dogs who had the gunshot and went running into the room. That bit was terrible.
Okay. The defendant may step down from the witness stand, and the defense may step down from the defense stand.
No, please, I can't spin out of the courtroom too.
Certainly, my ward.
No,
It's
we're
Red Riding
you
Hood.
guys.
Are you fucking?
No,
Oh,
again! Wonderful cast of characters we have here. So witnesses, state your name and occupation to the court. I don't like you.
Little dude, nice. Lots of success from a life of loss.
Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood.
Well, I gotta do Beppo over there, so I can't take one of these guys.
Free and easy. So what we like, live where we want to live.
How's that?
Yeah, that works.
I like it.
Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling wares in the street?
Everyone called me gossip. I sell blunt little tidbits to pass them by, you know?
Jaunty little tidbits.
I like to call them tidbits. I got an absolute smasher for it. Line up your dinner list. This bed is a place, and not a penny less.
Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me now?
Oh yeah, no. Oh come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested.
Try the man.
Give him money and see what it is.
Like, we're all really curious, Ryunosuke. Where's the man, Council?
Alright, alright, 6 pence it is.
Peer pressure.
I'm not looking at it, sir. Now, got you listening earphone? It's the peanuts. A young couple on Sweat Street have just had twins.
This is really important information. You'll need to remember this at the end of the case.
Yep. You did that?
Oh,
Is it not it?
is that it?
Yeah, did you take note? Ah, joking. That's nah, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spend, but that bit's up to you in the mouth, of course. And that money, though. You want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is. It's just curious.
We put Ryunosuke in debt. I am curious, yes, about what's going on just under that fat bottom lip of yours.
It's
It's not
infected.
that nice.
Namely, the unusual bruise or whatever it is that's poking out under
Oh.
your neck collar.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
I don't know why I said neck collar, but I guess it's because it's, yeah, there.
They tried hanging this man and he nearly died.
No!
He is the professor. What about the next witness then? What name do you go by and what do you sell?
Me? I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. I mean it.
Is that the... I think I changed it? Did I change
No,
it?
that's right.
You're hot!
I sell these lovely little fireworks to all the local school kids.
That's
Oh
hot!
yeah, firecrackers!
6 pence a pop. What do you say?
You lit fireworks in a courtroom!
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell?
Oh yeah. The second years can't get enough of my Venus firecrackers. Especially when I tell them that if they get 100, they could blow up the school.
Oh god!
Bombing! Not the most savory of ideas, young lady.
Terrorism!
Wow.
What do you say then? Eh? Want a part with 6 pence for a pop?
Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you could blow up the whole courtroom.
Ryunosuke, I have a genius idea.
You, me, seas! Just blow up the court! We could be pirates again!
We can sail the open seas, Ryunosuke!
Oh my god!
Think about it!
If she's right!
You better do it. You better do it. I want to go back to Guam.
Alright, I'll buy one!
Lovely stuff. Right there. This is something a bit extra. Just for you. The Venus special. Only 600 a pen.
600?!
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the old belly either. The Venus firecracker has been entered into the court record. What sort of bang could it make?
Hey, Ryunosuke, you got a light on you?
No, I don't.
We can use the gun. It'll work enough.
Can we light this? Can we actually light it? That's all I want to do it.
Do it, you won't. No balls.
It's just a Vita special though. I was wondering what 600 heads worth of fireworks would sound like.
Oh no!
Shall we find out?
What? She said I could blow up the courtroom. If it blows up the courtroom, we'll be blown up.
And so the courtroom was destroyed. Credits roll. You got the bad ending.
Alright, that was a fairly sizable bag.
My ears are still ringing, Mr. Naruto. Sounded almost exactly like.
Ah,
It goes off like a gunshot. Okay.
I see.
So that could have been what Van Zieks heard, the firecrackers.
Yeah. That would make sense too.
And the last witness. What name do you go by and what do you sell? I'm the thinker.
Oh god, they have to beat the status quo.
I was used to kill a person.
Like 100 years from now.
I think therefore I am. I am therefore I think. Because I stand on the street, why should the world go on without me? They call me the observer.
Get out of there, old man. And we're gonna call you Sandwich and you'll know it. Sandwich
So-
boy.
You don't actually sell anything. I can provide something. Think what it means. I don't actually sell anything though.
Hot actual
hero.
something.
Pity.
No more purchase today, please.
Well, we have quite a cast here, it seems.
They conduct their business on Fresno Street from morning until night, Lord. It always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene.
You okay, cuz?
Even in the air.
Yawned a lot.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
I see, and thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose.
Not only that, they very bravely ran inside to see what was going on and witnessed the crime.
Well, how did that disappear?
Venus de Mayo. What am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
Well, what I think is, what we see is like a sort of playing with our hearts. Is any of it real?
Very well. The court will hear from the formal testimony of these three witnesses now.
I wonder if Beric Van Zieks uses the Death Note to kill all of his, like, the people he prosecuted.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
No!
You know, I should edit that. I should do that as an edit.
You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident, and if you don't, bye.
Bye-bye.
The witness's account.
Let's stop the whole thing from start to finish, bitches. And this is from the moment they were in the building.
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang.
It seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. It's a good way to go and see what happened.
I ran into the room and there he was. The Reaper had one hand bending over to that body.
I was scared half to death, me, so I ran up to find a gun.
This woman.
Mm.
I feel like they made her to be sexual. I'm not sure.
A chance.
If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building?
Only the victim, Inspector Luigi, and the accused, Beric von Zieks.
I've seen some pictures of that Reaper in the paper. I know what it looks like.
I mean,
And-
Isaiah, you're not wrong about what she's meant to be, because the name Venus literally means love, beauty, and desire.
Oh.
Are you kidding
It doesn't
me?
help.
Is that her full name? Okay. Okay. They don't have full names.
I bet though.
Hello, Beppo. I'm so sorry you're sandwich now.
That's a better name.
Sandwich.
After he was fired, he became a sandwich.
And this is a nice folklore story like this. I made myself a tiny song already.
Wait, there was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it.
All the flats on Fresno Street are unoccupied.
They are the small, very inexpensive book.
The room in which the inspector was found is the only property in the building that's currently leased.
And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Bone. And he must have a huge bone.
Huge boner for Venus, I guess.
No.
You expect me to not make the joke after everything?
I was going to make a joke that was pretty much in the same vein as what Isaiah said, but a lot more subtle. But I guess I'm not going to do that anymore.
I'm sorry.
The testimony the court has heard would appear to leave little room for doubt.
It leaves all the room.
It's becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime.
No.
I'm so fucking awesome. Thank you for your candor, my lord. And your canned beans.
What?
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 You heard me.
Counsel for the defense, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. In a close court like this without a jury, the judge is the only person whose opinion matters. I have to break down this testimony. So, how? We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went in the building. It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang. Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what had happened.
Okay, so hold on. I have an idea.
What?
So for the second one, what if you
So first off, let's say press it. And if that doesn't lead us anywhere, you could present the firecrackers.
Could be, yeah. We could do that, actually, yeah. But we might as well look at all the other statements first. You know, review them before we press. I ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body. I was scared half to death, me, so I ran off to find a cop. Okay, let's press number 2.
Hold it!
By which presumably you mean the gunshot?
I sell these little things, don't I? How would I know what a gunshot sounds like? I've always thought it sounds probably a bit like this, doesn't it?
And you say that you heard the noise almost as soon as you saw the defendants here enter the building?
That's right. It was almost straight away. Bang! It went. Just like that.
I used to live in it. It's where a French car, a comply. And the Reaper's around, people are going in the ground. And then, that's what he does, isn't it?
I think we get the message.
Nah,
We
you
couldn't
know.
allow the inspector to live after he discovered his secret hideout. There can be no clear motive for the crime.
Yes. It's clearly a eminently criminal moment.
Right.
And at that point, you ran inside, is that correct?
I guess we might as well save and then present.
Yeah. Okay, she literally showed us, hey, so this is a possibility. You know, I feel like it's
I took it back.
escape.
Sorry, Cosmo.
Objection!
Wait, what?
Damn it.
That statement is contradictory in a number of ways, I think you'll find.
In a number of ways, you say.
That's right, my lord. In a number of ways.
Perhaps it would serve you well to concentrate your efforts on one contradiction at a time. We've done this dialogue before once.
Huh.
Okay, so not that one. Let's press from
Infinite.
Wait, I just realized this. Go back to Beppo, that animation real quick. Look at the left side of his rope around his thing. It clips into his shoulder.
Yeah.
See?
Oh well.
I'm gonna have to fire the animators myself.
Hold it!
So what gossip ran to see what happened? Did you go to?
Help me. See, I can't very well. You were way behind, presumably, with that sandwich board around your neck and that big sign in your hand. And that big sandwich that you are.
Pardon me for asking, Mr. Sandwich, but is it possible that you and I have met before?
Who I am now. I signed there for I am.
So you weren't employed as an omnibus driver just under a year ago then? Oh god!
I might be mistaken, but I believe his traveling has intensified, Mr. Nurtel.
Yes, I agree. He's clearly been through a lot.
Turn down King Henry Street in the Black Widow's arms. It's just there.
Oh dear, you made him hide behind his sign.
Life is full of surprises. I ran into the room and there he was.
Hold it!
So then you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right?
That I was! the door open like a professional. I did, and yelled out, "What's going on there?"
I think these claims all I heard was a man scream, though.
I know it's dark inside that room.
No, I'm not talking at all. It was kind of burning on the wall.
Really?
There was a pillow collapse on the floor. That's the thing it's the first thing I noticed when I got inside.
No, it can't be.
Oh,
They're gonna add that to the testimony. Present the layout of the room because the door swings backwards. It blocks the body.
wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
Look at the floor plan. Door not there. Go to the other
Yeah,
side.
wood. Yeah. Huh.
Smart.
Good job, Wes.
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
Even though Lord Van Zieks claims to not to have seen any such lights on the wall.
And I didn't notice was someone standing right next to the body.
The accused, Berglund Zieks.
That's right. The pale-faced sleeper himself. I was a little sad that I won't deny it, but I'm no fully covered coward. I took my ground and get the leap of a cold hard stare myself.
And was there anyone else in the room at the time?
No, of course not. Not at all. Not at first. And then this old stick came waddling along behind me, of course. Or him bad.
I can't way up.
And you could have just failed to see someone.
It was a bit dingy in there, I've got you. There were the candles on the wall and the lamp on the table.
No, if you could hide, you would mark my eyes.
Ugh.
Alright, does it actually say that they saw the body?
Huh?
Yeah, ran into the room and there he was. Like, he can't have seen that first.
Here's the thing. I don't know if this will work because he's not claiming it anymore. It was only in the press. But we could try it.
Objection!
Damn it.
No, okay. That was his penalty scream.
We can load, because we've been neglecting to do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And we haven't really...
Well, how
learned-
far back are we?
We haven't really learned anything from the press, so, like, it's fine.
Okay. True.
Final one, gotta press.
No, we still didn't press the first one, actually, so...
Oh yeah, true.
Hold it!
When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Luigi and Defendant Lord Van Zieks?
I suppose so. But lots of us don't know the names of the high and mighty. But I'll tell you one thing. It was the old whistle that went in last. That's for sure and certain.
Just behind Inspector Luigi? Did they arrive at the same time as each other?
No, not at all. That fellow must go inside the guy. 15 minutes before we heard that gunshot.
The victim arrived 15 minutes before? Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure! It seemed like they said I had gotten the fellow with bright red hair like that, does it?
Yeah, his hair really were red, weren't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks even.
If I remember, my mom is still burning to the inside of my head, that is.
Wait a minute. You're saying the man was a redhead?
What you listening to? Ah, he was a redhead. He had a big something in as well. And number one, he has a nice ass.
But Inspector, Luigi's hair isn't red. Of any stretch of the imagination.
It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Luigi at all, but some other third party.
No, I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct.
Ah, he's gonna bring up the
What?
wig already.
Just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene. I died with the blood in my hair.
I don't want to look at this. Yes, that's Inspector Luigi, alright.
A red hair piece.
Oh,
Of course! We saw one of them on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we?
I still refuse to believe Inspector Luigi wore a headpiece, though. Then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that?
The color does seem to suit the man, one might say. And probably his older brother. A lot better, actually. The photograph will be submitted as evidence, please, counsel.
You can't just say Mario would look better in red hair.
Oh,
Huh? Did I completely
Oh.
misunderstand the bit?
oh, oh, oh.
And what became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying?
I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene.
So it just disappeared.
It was his ass! I did that's watching the building and he second did it.
We definitely saw him in the dark going in, though. No question about that.
Okay, we got evidence
Hmm.
on that.
Yeah.
Might as well examine it. What exactly can we glean from this?
Yeah, I was about to say, did we learn anything from this?
Why'd the hairpiece change size, though?
What?
I think in the original, like,
No, it's the same size, Weston.
no, it went to a different side in the inspection room, but I never
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's because they had to take it off of him.
Fair enough.
Huh.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
His body appears to be tightly curled up and there's a hairpiece on his head. Was there
Excuse me.
significance to mention that he was tightly curled up?
I don't know.
Hmm.
One of them's probably gonna say, oh, he was, like, limp as a noodle or something. It was, like, legs out, but it's definitely not gonna be in this one. Heard a big bang.
Read it. He's quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what happened.
Yeah.
Ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body.
Okay.
Can I press this one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold it!
No, you didn't run into the room with your friends.
I'm not that sort of guy.
Sorry.
I tell you the chemical thing, me. I was too scared to go in there.
Ah, right. I see.
Old Libyan witch ran in there. Then I heard a sort of old lady scream.
Well, that wasn't it, I swear. If I were a gentleman, I'd stake my eyes on it.
I wondered what on earth was going on.
Which is when you went to find the police spot?
brought him straight back to the place. Didn't I do well?
That's between us. A copper's eye nearly popped out of his head when he saw the Reaper.
I've been comfortable all my life. And the defendant was arrested on the spot, I believe.
Considering the catalog of killings the Reaper had carried out, it was a particularly asparagus.
I can't find any holes in the testimony.
I'm afraid the judge will give a ruling of guilty, Mr. Naruto.
Oh, we were supposed to press everything, weren't we?
Probably.
Truth is, though, their
Oh, well.
testimony is fairly doubling.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any obvious problems with their statements. Do there.
Still, if Lord Von Zieks really is innocent, then almost certain they will find something with that that doesn't quite add up.
You don't think that one of these three could be the true culprit, do you?
I don't know, but what I do know is that there's more to this case that has yet to be brought to light.
I'm gonna make a little bet here. It's gonna be Venus. Because after all, the killer they're after is supposedly the Reaper. The Grim Reaper is known for wearing a hood.
Yeah,
Gossip
yeah,
was
I can see it.
First into the room, and they heard the gunshot.
But it would be kind of odd though if Venus didn't go to see the scene, but knew that they needed a cop.
True.
Said she kind of just ran out. That's a
I'm
weird
just-
statement.
Hold it!
Okay, let's just press everything again, and skip it.
I'm talking words. I'm speaking sounds.
Hold it!
Again, I'm talking.
Hold it!
Words.
Oh!
Oh, there's something.
Something new! That didn't happen before, did it?
No, it did not.
Excuse me.
Maybe it mattered just because of the order we pressed things in.
Or maybe it's because we got a new piece of evidence.
Maybe.
Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich?
There's nothing to be empty in the head. There's two sizes in the middle. So I don't know why you could what with me.
I think that maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Gossip's late last statement, I mean.
What I think is, we're all nothings really. So we try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're all just street sellers.
That's enough out of your sandwich. Hit your trap now.
But then again, you might be right, Weston, because, the firecrackers are meant to sound like gunshots, like they say.
Yeah.
So, it could be that...
I don't know.
Let's do one explanation to a real sentence.
He saw the Reaper. He fell clean over on his backside.
That's it?
Oh, you rotten better. I told you to keep that a secret.
He screamed, he just screamed, and scrambled on all fours. That's all I wanted to say.
Mr. Gossip, is this true?
It's all a dead slippery, that's why. In my head, and a filthy pool of blood, and yeah.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
I know you didn't.
Oh, blood.
Actually, wait, no, he could have because of the board.
Maybe.
But from where he entered, he would have had to been over here. And the board's all the way on the other side, so like what?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
It would explain why the board has a bloody handprint on it, but like, how'd he get there?
I don't know.
In there, even I was thrown on the floor. I think I'm in that little car holds back. You don't forget it. And don't you
Go
forget
back a
it.
little. Did you say you got blood on your hand?
I did. I've been saying that stuff lots of times, doesn't it? So I was slipped. I step over. Can we keep it up for that, can we?
No, Mr. Gossip. I'm going to have to ask you to add that information on your verbal testimony.
Oh, it's a mess.
Okay.
Now we present the board
Yep.
with the handprint.
What
Why are you being silent,
Hey,
boy?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you
do think I'm
doing?
What do
Hey!
you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing?
First, we have to double check. Did we get the handprint in there? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Objection!
Yeah!
Why'd you do that?
No, you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room. Are you quite sure about that?
The after the fact that there's done there, does it really matter?
Objection!
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigation. What exactly is the
Objection!
defense asserted? Did you interrupt me?
If you listen, you'll find out, Prosecutor Asogay. Certainly, there were no bloody handprint found on the floor.
What are you trying to say?
There was a handprint in blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board.
Oh yes, here's this PNG I have of it.
That's my hand. I don't want anywhere.
Objection!
The witness very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor. Any handprints on the back of the board are irrelevant.
Objection!
Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up there.
Just look at the floor plan of this room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim and in an upright position. Even if it had somehow toppled over and was lying on the floor at the time, it would have been a considerable distance from the body.
I'm sorry. I fell off a helicopter body. Oh, baby. Right into a corpse. On the other side of the room.
In other words, the defense's assertion is contradictory.
Yes, it is. There's always a definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason. I butchered that. There's a very
Yes, you did.
definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason.
No, you gotta keep your original take.
But
I take it that you formulated a proper hypothesis, Counsel. Regarding this apparent discrepancy between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene.
I have, my lord. This discrepancy between the witness's account and the location of the handprint is explained by... Might want to save here.
My thoughts are the board
False
moving.
testimony is what I would think.
I feel like either of those could work, but I don't know which.
Yeah.
It could be the board just moving, but it also could be that they lied in their testimony for some reason. I think we should go with the board moving first. Because, like, we don't want to accuse them of giving false testimony yet. I think. The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down. Oh. Glad you picked that one.
Oh yeah.
Good gracious, so it is. My PNG is upside down. Let me rotate it back into position. If the witness had put his hand against the board, the finger should be pointing upwards.
What does that tell us?
It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved.
No.
Objection.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that idea. You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting. Then tell the court who.
I don't know that yet, but the point is, when you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point.
And that would be...
The position of the nose board at the time of the incident, my lord.
So, counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court. At the time of the incident, where do you maintain the notice board was situated, was bladed, was scraped?
I mean, it has to be by the body.
Here.
Take that!
This is the only possible location.
Immediately adjacent to the doorway.
If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the room, it was dark, and he couldn't see the body. If the notice board had been here, the body would have been completely hidden from view, and the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear darker.
Objection.
But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before him. Yeah.
That's true. Or in his precise words,
Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream.
That's been... What? Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, right, flashback.
I took over his voice. It's mine now.
well, that's not very nice of you.
I don't know about calling it a scream, but you were talking about me and no mistake. All it was is that kicked the door open.
If you look again at the floor plan, consider what would happen if the door to the room was thrown open with force.
That's stupid. I don't like it.
The door struck the notice board, knocking it over, and making the victim's body visible.
Good gracious!
My client has told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw.
Ow, my foot. Owie! Owie!
Order! Order! How has this not come to light before?
After the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it when investigating the room.
Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
Pardon, my lord?
You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the nose board.
The witnesses in the stand will testify again. You each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
And that was about the question and I got the message.
Witness testimony. The mystery of the moving board.
I'm not even about that nose board. I just want my hand on it, that's all.
Well, don't look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was just doing my business with some second years at a time.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander. Just the crossroads of life.
Well, that little bit is gonna take that big board.
That if still died when we heard the gunshot.
Okay, so Venus lied because she had to go get the copper. She wasn't with second graders.
Oh yeah.
So none of you can. Elaborate further. Shaken by the crime they witnessed, and with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp which to see. I'm a poet now, actually. You should read some of my work. We can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
That's right, yeah. You don't pay too much to expect. I mean, I said that the wrong way.
You said that wrong. You said that wrong. It's amazing this quest for knowledge that's destroying the world is what I think.
Do you really?
In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference.
No.
When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only one at the crime scene at the crime time. In short, the only person who could have possibly committed the crime is Barrack von Zieks. None of this wrangling over the board changes that simple fact.
Yeah, quite so. Guilty.
No, please, my lord.
Does the defense still wish to cross-examine the witnesses despite the circumstance?
Yes. Most certainly, my lord.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, what do we press first? Probably Venus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it!
When you say you were doing business with them, you mean you were selling them fireworks?
Yeah, what else? There's the priory school just around the corner. Those cheeky little so-so's. I've got a plan to blow up their school to make them come. No, I've been telling them that Len and their teachers know what they're up to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, wouldn't want anyone to get hurt. But I let the school know the kids are playing with dodgy toys. Then, praise the Lord, the teachers take all the fireworks off. And then, praise the Lord again, the kids all come back to buy more. Everyone's happy, see?
What? The scam artist.
What a rocket. What kind of pyramid? Is it like some kind of pyramid scheme or something?
I guess.
Is that even the right terminology to use right here?
No, it's a scam is what this is.
Yeah.
Of course. And sometimes the teachers give me a little bonus to thank me for letting them know. It's a busy old life. So it's
Venus is a godful goddess indeed. We must kill her.
Well, telling barefaced lies is kind of really, I'm ever so
What?
Excuse me.
You.
Something wrong, Mr. Sandwich.
I am heavy weapons.
No.
I was. We have just left it at that with the video of it.
No. Did Miss Venus's statement just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Philosophical thoughts. Deep philosophical thoughts. Let's say that there was a great liar. That great liar said without batting an eye, telling barefaced lies is kind of my thing. I'm so good at it. Will those words of hers be a lie too? Or the truth? In which case, she's not a liar. It's a hellish paradox to how I think.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But it seems to me you're suggesting Miss Venus has been lying. Are you?
What are you on about, old man? Trying to cause trouble, are you? Keep on like that. And I'll wrap your whole body in firecrackers and set 'em off. That'll give you something to tremble about.
You'll have a startlingly disturbing. You go. Oh, I forgot to take my medication. I'm fine. You have a startlingly disturbing mind behind that sweet, innocent face, young lady.
So Miss Venus has lied in her testimony. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Sandwich?
Well, if it means I'll be buried in hellfire for the rest of my days. So be it. Yes, that's what I was saying. Can you elaborate, please, sir? Around here, headed for where the gunshots seem to come from. There was someone else who crept up the stairs, but behind him too. That's right. But a rotten little liar over there.
Do you mean to say that you did, in fact, betake yourself to the scene of the crime after all?
What did I tell you, eh? I said I was good at telling barefaced lies, didn't I?
Yes, you mentioned it.
Well, that revelation rocked the whole courtroom, didn't it?
Who knew firecrackers packed up such a punch?
So, you did indeed visit the scene of the crime, did you, young lady? Good grief.
Well, now you come to mention it, I suppose perhaps I do clearly remember climbing the stairs to it. Yeah.
Either you clearly remember it or you don't.
Well, I shall consider a fitting punishment for this perjurious act later.
Ow!
For the time being, you will immediately amend your testimony to reflect the truth.
Oh yes, my lord, of course.
Wow! Ace Attorney actually
Maybe I did
acknowledging that?
behind gossip and have a little peek into the room where it all happened.
Hold it!
Press that.
You make a habit of lying, do you, Miss Venus?
Well, I suppose so. I don't really know, to be fair. If you want my advice, though, I think everything I say was a big pinch of salt.
Alright, but you did in fact go to the room where the victim was killed on the day in question, did you?
Oh, please, as if I would. I can't think of anything more terrifying.
The truth, please.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I mean, a girl my age is curious about stuff, you know.
Did you touch anything at the scene?
Oh, please, as if I would. I mean, there was a dead body on the floor.
The truth, please.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I had to look to see if there was anything I could sell. Though I did give the place a once over. Well, there's nothing to write home.
Right. Now, I hesitate to ask, but you didn't move the nose board by any chance, did you?
Oh, please, as if I would ever touch anything like that. Just a few bits of loose change is all I had.
The truth, please.
Well, alright then. I thought there might be something worth having underneath it. So I blasted the flippin' thing. Sorry, flipped the blasted thing.
You're telling us that you did move that board?
I think that did slip out, didn't it?
But did that bot?
So, did you find anything then? Something that you might have taken, perhaps? To sell?
Oh, please. I should be so lucky. I imagine.
The truth?
No.
I might have found this old pocket watch underneath the noseboard, I suppose. Boy, a bit of junk like this can't be much if you ask.
Oh, that was Gina.
So it was you, was it? You're the one what took it.
Gina?
Young lady, may I remind you where you are?
That watch there. Was prison Inspector Luigi Gregson, my old buddy from high school. I can't say college because I didn't go there. From the yard for a big case he saw 10 years ago.
The professor case, we know!
Professor Case, no doubt.
The professor case. The case where a man killed. Like, goes on like a whole like monologue again, like flashback.
Was used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub.
I see.
Swiped it off in one and blimey, he's upset. Give me a right earful. See, he hadn't missed a day in the past 10 years polishing it and winding it. Went to work doing that watch did.
Possibly not the best thing to go diving for
It's not all that now. I took it to Japan as is that night to ask how much it was worth, but the old dealer wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't give me a penny for it. Said it wasn't worth it. Knocked about worthless, he called it.
I knew I should have left it.
That watch must be submitted as evidence at once.
Oh, please, just so long as you promise to give it back when we're done.
Not a chance. I'll swipe it from you if you try to get your grubby mitts on it again.
That's enough. Hand the watch to the bailiff. The bailiff forthwith.
it. Now, children. Watch your manners.
Good lord. It's a watch. The glass appears to be broken.
More than likely, it shattered when the inspector was shot.
It doesn't take anymore, either. Which is why Jabez didn't want it. What a waste, eh?
Yes, indeed. It appears to have stopped at the hour of 5.
Exactly when
Oh.
the gunshot was heard though.
Interesting.
Which supports the prosecution's claim, of course.
Luigi's pocket watch has been entered into court record. Let's examine that.
Well, it would appear that the mystery of the moving notice board has been solved at least. Not guilty.
Okay. What this? There's a tiny little stub sticking out from this small hole here. Look.
Key?
Key?
Key! You know, like the key guy.
Oh yeah, the key. I thought you were trying to make a bit.
I suppose there must have been a little knob or something on that for setting the time.
In that case, seeing as we know the inspector took such great care of this watch, it probably broke when the incident occurred, didn't it?
Yes, of course.
Which could mean that there's a small part of the watch still at the scene, maybe. We know. Oh,
Oh wait, there's the keyhole.
Yeah.
oh. Oh, there's a tiny little keyhole here. Can you see it?
Oh yes, it's probably from the winder used to line up the mechanism.
It looks a little unusual, don't you think?
Yes, you just need the right key to wind it, I imagine.
Why do I feel as though I've seen something? Something a bit like a key that's about the right size to fit in this board.
Would be wonderful if you had the key. Let's check carefully over what we've already found.
We know what it is,
Okay,
though.
so
Do we have to examine the key again?
probably, yeah.
Twist the head.
Yep. Twist the head.
Bro got horny.
Shut up.
Okay, there, it's new. New dialogue. Mr. So, you think perhaps this key could be the key for Inspector Luigi's watch?
Oh, yes, it could be. Let's try it at once. There's not a moment to lose.
Alright.
I knew it. A perfect fit.
And look! Inspector's watch has started going again.
Oh, so it has obviously just not been wound up, that's all. Was it, Mrs. Solo?
Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all, I have a feeling it could have profound implications.
She's deep in fault. Perhaps I better start thinking deeply too.
That's interesting.
Could the time of death be off?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We don't actually have an autopsy report, do we? Oh, never mind.
I mean, we do, but look
That's
here.
empty though. Look.
Tobias,
Yeah.
Luigi Mario, Corner Maria
Yeah.
Gori.
Maria.
Wait, there's no time of death listed.
Yeah.
Victim was shot in the chest at close range from the front, resulting in instant death. Forge marks at point of entry, the bullet exited the body from behind. The caliber of the gun used matches that of the standard issue firearms for members of the judiciary. So it's possible that the crime didn't actually take place at 5, right?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh yeah, you said that.
But as predicted, it had very little bearing on the case. Fuck you.
Now then, continue with your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Okay, is there anything we can present that to? Could it be this?
Press it first, and then maybe.
All right.
Because more than likely, he could clarify the time.
Hold it!
It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon that you all heard the loud bang, wasn't it?
Maybe the door supposed fell over, or maybe it did. Maybe I fell over, or maybe I did it. But the weepers fate is sealed either way because it was the gunshot we all heard. Spirit fate sealed too.
My fate?
You're gonna die, Ryunosuke.
What? Is that
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
result of
happen.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo Case 5, Game 2?
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know what I
This-
said. What did I say?
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles does not get a second game. It only gets one. Because the first game was received so poorly.
Oh. So what are we currently in?
Ah! Cosmo just disappears.
The whole game crashes. Cosma Asuki cannot be found.
Blue screen of death.
Yeah. The defense is fated to lose. And the prosecution to win.
In other words, it all hinges on that single gunshot. So if I could just find some problem with that part of the story.
It may be possible to change all our fates.
Of course, you could only do that if you had a ghost trick phantom detective.
Not much to go on.
As he pointed out, Mr. Naruto, there is no question that the notice board was moved. Somebody must have done it.
It did happen after the event, so maybe Cosmo is right that it's not relevant to the case.
But it seems to have been deliberately positioned so as to hide the body from view. Well, I feel sure that there's some deeper significance to all this.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I have no doubt that there are more clues to be uncovered. You're on the right track. I can feel it. Follow your instincts.
Alright then. I don't know anything there. Maybe I just look and have a little peek into the room where it all happened. I don't know anything about. I'm just a bystander. Was the Reaper? Or is it the autopsy report because the time of death is listed?
I'd say the watch.
Yeah,
Let's
try
try
to
the
watch.
first.
Objection!
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case.
Oh.
At the scene, we found this key to the winder of the inspector's pocket watch.
Key.
And having wound the pocket watch, we discovered that it, in fact, still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken at all. And that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental premises on which this case has been built.
What? I don't like that. I don't.
Order, council. But council. The walk was started almost exactly 5 o'clock.
Yeah, which is just when they heard the gunshot.
Stevie,
It is exactly the hour.
the time that was showing on the watch tells us nothing other than when it wound down. It's merely coincidence that it happened to be at 5 o'clock.
Objection!
Even if that's true, the 3 witnesses here all heard the gunshot at 5 o'clock. So that's obviously when this crime was committed.
Objection!
No, that doesn't hold.
Why not?
Recall what Inspector Lestrade said only moments ago.
The boss used to wind up every evening without fail.
Oh my god.
The victim was in the habit of winding his watch once a day, in the evening. We can reasonably assume, therefore, that he wound the timepiece on the evening before he died as well.
Yes, that would be entirely reasonable.
Is it bad that I really vibe to Rinosuke's theme?
No.
You should vibe the mine more.
I do love yours, Cosma. I love it just as much. But if that's the case, you wouldn't expect the watch to have completely wound down by 5 o'clock the following day.
But
I expected.
In summary, the evening before the day of the incident, when the gunshot rang out in that room, the inspector was already unable to wind his watch.
You can't mean.
What would stop a man from winding his watch if he's been in the habit of winding it every single evening for 10 years? The obvious answer is that he was already dead.
Order! Oh! Council, this is the most extraordinary claim. I said the word.
Extraordinary isn't the word. And then he said it again. It's absurd. You claim he was already dead the night before. Do you really think that Scotland Yard's coroner would have overlooked something like that?
Actually, bitch, there's nothing on the report. Well,
On that subject, there's something rather surprising. There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. The time of death is not noted.
well, that's right.
wait a minute. That's because my leg went from underneath when I kept the door in.
What do you mean?
By that step, I put my hand in the very great pile of blood.
Yes. So the victim's blood hadn't dried. It was fresh.
Chances of that, doesn't it?
Objection!
But that blood could be explained in any number of ways. It could have been put there afterwards. Some fresh blood could have been poured over the victim's
Objection!
Does my learned friend think that fresh blood is available on every street corner?
Well, it needn't necessarily have been human blood, of course. I've been told previously that Scotland Yard has no way to identify blood as human.
The problem is currently being researched. At present, you are correct. It is beyond our abilities.
So then, a chicken's blood could have been used, for example.
It's certainly a possibility that it wasn't the inspector's blood at all.
Objection!
But the gunshot was heard at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's beyond question.
Is it though?
What?
Given that the time of death of the victim has already been called into question, it isn't beyond the realms of possibility that what these witnesses heard wasn't a gunshot at all.
Oh, please, what are you trying to say?
It's what none of it had. And it was around then that came from that dead room.
Street soldiers are always a livelihood.
I don't doubt your ears, sir, but all you can state with certainty is that you heard a noise.
Eh?
Explain yourself then, Counsel.
A noise that sounds like a gunshot could have been made with firecrackers.
Take
The notice board.
Somehow. Something like this. The culprit used the notice board. It was actually a bomb the whole time!
What? No! Get this shit out of here!
I'm gonna blow it up!
Nah!
No, I'm just kidding, it's the firecrackers. Lol.
Oh,
Something like this.
fuck you. You made me.
Culprit could have
I
set
believe
off
that. I'm your friend. You traumatized me. You traumatized me.
Good gracious, the very fireworks that are sold by the witness.
Now hold on a minute. Are you saying I did it? My pretty little firecrackers only make a little pop anyway. See?
Not 100 of them here. The beer special that you sell for 600 pennies sounds like this.
See me. I see that.
You don't see any.
I see it too! As the court can now attest, it sounds very much like a gunshot, in fact.
You're trying to suggest that somebody set one of those fireworks off at the scene.
I'm suggesting that somebody knew the defendant was in the room at 5 that day, and sought to implicate him by creating a sound like a gunshot for these peddlers on Fresno Street to hear.
Objection!
But even the accused himself has testified that he saw no one else in the room at the time. Whether it was a gun or a firecracker, the only person present to cause that bang was Barrick von Zieks.
When you come to match, my firecrackers go pop. See? It's why people like them.
I fear for your fingers, young lady.
Objection!
Recently, during my time here in Britain, I have learned of a very useful invention indeed. Something called a time bomb.
Good heavens, a bomb?
Yes, a device that allows you to blow up whatever you like, whenever you like.
Mr. Naruto, I worry that your unfortunate phrasing there may lead to yet another international incident.
No, wait. It's the whatever you like part that's important.
A time device.
Yes, exactly. A time device. Something of that nature could have been planted at the scene. A device that was able to produce the sound of a gunshot long after the culprit had left.
Your extravagant claim will have to be substantiated with evidence, counsel. What proof do you have to suggest that in any way that a time device was employed to create the gunshot sound?
Well, if the gunshot didn't go... Could be this. Maybe. I mean, if a gunshot didn't go off, then, like... How else would this have, you know...
Yeah,
been blown
melted.
off? You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And plus, candles take time to, you know, burn down.
Again, fair enough. Can't
Yeah,
argue with
I think that checks out.
Take that!
As the court has already discussed, the tip of one of the candles in this candelabrum has been blown off.
Indeed, because it was struck by the bullet which presumably passed through the victim.
I don't think that's possible, my lord.
Not possible. Why?
Because of the scorching. The gunpowder scorch marks was clearly visible in the broken candle.
There are. Oh yeah, I see them. They're pretty obvious. I should have noticed that. I'm really stupid. Also, there was scorch marks on the victim as well.
That's right, there was. But as we heard earlier, scorching like that only occurs when the target is at very close range, a matter of centimeters from the gun.
Oh,
Which means that the scorching of the candle can't possibly be the result of a gunshot.
you're suggesting it came from the fireworks.
Look at that thing, eh?
The fact that there's such a visible scorching of the candle suggests that the fireworks must have been right next to it when they exploded. Or to put it another way, the candle and firecrackers were joined together. The culprit somehow attached the fireworks at a point part-way down the candle. After the killer had left the scene, the candle slowly burnt down along with the other two, until eventually ignited the fuse of the firecrackers, generating a loud And that is how these three witnesses came to believe they'd heard a gunshot at 5 o'clock.
Well, what a plot. This implies the victim could have died earlier than we've been led to believe, the previous day even.
Nah, that's how it happens. All that plot had found the victim was going into the building, remember?
You could forget that flame-colored hair, even if I wanted to.
The person you saw entering the building wasn't the victim at all. Consider this.
There!
Obviously, anybody could wear a wig. But the person that these witnesses saw entering the building 15 minutes before this incident occurred could easily have been someone else entirely wearing the red headpiece. I guess the red hairpiece distracted so much from the body that they couldn't tell the difference? Maybe?
Yes,
Sense?
Someone else, do you mean to say?
It was the same person who contrived the firecracker trick. In other words, Inspector Luigi's killer. Poofed.
You're so dumb. Okay, well, very impressive, Renosuke. Very, very impressive, Renosuke.
Cosmo, you never compliment me.
I'm really quite amazed that you've come this far with how fucking stupid you are. But after all, wasn't I the one who told you that you had all the makings of a great defense lawyer? I also noted the lack of a time of death in the report, a stark omission. But as far as I'm concerned, this whole country's justice system leaves a lot to be desired. Britain as a whole actually leaves a lot to be desired.
Order, Prosecutor Atsugi! What on earth do you mean by that statement?
I mean, I'll tell you this, Judge, I never wanted to come to Britain in the first place. I tried to do anything I could to distract of it. But hey, I'm stuck here now. I had no choice in the matter. Those freaking blue Dorito Cool Ranch flavors, I couldn't take my mind off of it. But that being said, my original want was to change Japan's justice system to match Britain's. And now that I'm here, gotta be honest. I guess I really overhyped myself. I mean, honestly, I'd rather take Ouchie over Renosuke.
Oh.
Did someone mention me?
Get the fuck out.
Ah!
Anyway, I hear that many leading leaders of Britain's judiciary are present to observe this trial today.
Why was that actually in character, though, Weston?
You're welcome. So we cannot allow even the slightest doubt to be overlooked. And maybe they can learn a thing or two. The defense's assertion about the time of death based on the victim's stopwatch is just conjecture. But, while the possibility exists that my learned friend may be correct, we have a duty to explore it.
Well, certainly, I would agree with you.
And what immediately comes to mind is, of course, what was Inspector Luigi doing and where did he go on the day before the incident?
Do you know?
Well, obviously. No. The inspector always carried out his investigation work alone. His moments were, well, yeah, I mean, his movements, more accurately, were treated as confidential within Scotland Yard.
Even within the yard?
However, considering the evidence we've been presented with so far, I'd say it's fairly apparent what case the man was pursuing. Wouldn't you, my learned friend?
I do have a feeling about what case he might have been investigating.
Yes, I agree. Surely. My lord, the defense believes it can explain to the court the case that was being investigated by Inspector Luigi at the time of his death.
Okay. Counsel, present your argument to the court. What evidence is suggestive of the case being investigated by the inspector of the thingy?
I guess it could be the red-headed league, because... I mean, the red hair piece kind of suggests it. But then again, that's could have been something.
Maybe the missing persons report for, what's his name?
Oh. There's no report of that.
Oh,
It's just his picture.
dang.
Oh yeah.
I think it has to be the red-headed league.
maybe. Don't know.
Can I see the description for the,
Wait,
for the
what
guy?
The what guy?
about,
The missing person that we started the case with? Can I see the description of her? Picture?
We can't look at the... We can't look.
I'm looking at the description is what I'm saying. Okay, no. I thought it was like it mentioned Scotland Yard or anything.
Apparently not.
What about the thingy? The go over one, I think it is.
That's just a letter of introduction.
Yeah.
And
But
over
that's
one
not-
more.
That's his dismissal notice.
Okay, damn. There is nothing about him being missing. Damn.
I think we might as well just try the red-headed league.
I guess.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Take
Really.
that!
Oh.
It does the exact different evidence piece. Where he just says no.
I believe this red hair piece points to the answer. Stupid me. How dare you?
I mean, hey, at least both work.
You might assume it was part of the disguise used to carry out an undercover investigation.
Surely not. Such a brightly colored hairpiece would only serve to make the inspector more noticeable.
Yes, that's quite true. It would definitely have made him stand out in a crowd. Except, that is, in a crowd of gentlemen from the red-headed league.
The red-headed league.
So, we'd already worked it out.
What on earth is all this about? I'm confused. Is it what? I'm confused. What? What? What are you two talking about?
The Red-Headed League is currently under investigation for a grand deception.
What?
They've been targeting red-headed men across all of London and tricking them out of small sums of money. 2 men were arrested for the misdemeanor only yesterday, in fact.
My lord, the defense calls for those 2 men to be summoned at once.
Oh no.
Oh god, what do they even sound like?
Exactly.
2 redheads.
It's probably those 2 from the beginning.
I know.
Inspector Luigi clearly infiltrated the Red-Headed League using this hairpiece. So it's very likely that he had direct contact with these criminals. And it's quite possible that such contact led to more serious events.
I concur that we cannot go in good conscience leave this new avenue unexplored.
Well done, Mr. Naruto!
Well, it's another possible line of inquiry for us, at least.
The prosecution will make immediate arrangements for the charged men to appear. Bring these two red-headed conspirators before me, Prosecutor Asogi.
Alright.
Very good. We will have a 30-minute recess. Court is adjourned.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's solid.
Perfect timing! Oh!
Thanks for agreeing, game.
Yeah, thanks.
It's been so long since we've done this! Oh!
It really has, though.
Pog! Pog!
No. How long have we
Pog.
been recording?
2
2
hours.
hours
something.
exactly.
Oh, perfect.
Everything just lines up!
Okay.
No, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No! 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 No!
Well, see you guys later.
Farewell.
Bye, I guess.
Boy. Ah!
Objection!